And we are live with episode 7 of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. I believe we're supposed to be heading to Tangram Gate now. Let's look it up. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, Tangram Gate. Okay. Oh, we could just jump to the boathouse. Or the split. Let's see. Here we are, Tangram Gate. If I'm not mistaken, this is where you were stationed before joining the SSS, right, Noel? Yeah, it was. This gate here is here to guard our border with the Republic. And as we've established, the new commanding officer here is the Deputy Commander Douglas. Good old Duggo, huh? It's been a long while since I last saw him. Shouldn't keep him waiting then. Don't forget that we have an urgent support request to attend to. Let's make our way to his office on the 2nd floor. You know, that reminds me. Of the quests I was get... Oh, it's just the urgents. Okay. There's a book, a recipe, and another recipe. Who dat? The bus to Crossbell City? Unfortunately, the bus to Crossbell is delayed due to shenanigans. Yeah, I don't think the guard paintwork's gonna, like, be anything good. Go upstairs. There's a chest that we can maybe go get. Bro, I'm just... There we go. Is that a mother hacking Garv reference? I don't know what Garv is. I love how I tell Twitch not to give me notifications on my phone about me going live, and it still does it. Twitch, stop this. Anyway, we need to talk to the big boy. So 3 fights, and we have to win all of them. Okay. Should be easy enough. Begin! There you are. Oh. Reporting for duty, Deputy Commander. As you were, Sergeant Major Seeker, as you transferred to the SSS treating you. I'm learning more and more every day, sir. Glad to hear it. Confident your experience with them will prove most useful to you in the future. Keep at it. Noel, would you happen to be... where are my manners? I haven't given you a proper introduction yet. I'm Douglas, the recently appointed Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. Heard all about your group from Commander Bells. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pleased to meet you too, sir. You certainly looks the part. You seem like you've been holding up pretty well, Duggo. Same to you, Randy. Thank you for your help retraining the guardsmen at Belgard Gate. Owen Lloyd, it's good to see you again. You made quite the name for yourself solving that cult incident. It's good to see you too. It's pretty surprised to hear my oldest truck that had become the new deputy commander. The memories of being put through the ringer by Douglas the Demon came rushing back to me. Hey now, those days are behind me. No sense in bringing up my old nickname. I'm a grown man. It's embarrassing. Bro, behind you my ass. He was experiencing this like last year. He must have been towards the strict instruct the police academy. I haven't heard that moniker. The demon. At any rate, let's leave the past in the past. I summoned you here today for business, not to catch up. That's right, something about a training exercise, right? Precisely. The goal of this exercise is for us, the CGF, to beat some combat sense into you, the SSS. We'll see if you have what it takes to survive through my special program. Wait, the training isn't for the guardsmen, but for us. The guardsmen will gain valuable experience from it too, naturally. I've already hashed it out with the CPD's top brass. On paper, this is an official joint training exercise. So what you're telling me is we gotta drag out here for a combat drill, not a support request. Work is work, wouldn't you say? My men are ready to begin at any time. The only thing we're waiting on is you. Maybe wise for us to use this chance to prepare beforehand then. We're gonna double checking our Enigma 2s. Or we can begin immediately if you prefer. Which will it be? Let's get going! We're good to go. Excellent. Oh, and Sergeant Major Seeker, I don't want to see you holding back against your fellow guardsmen. Understood? Facing off with your old comrades might teach you a thing or two. Sir, yes, sir. We'll start at once then. Meet me in the parking lot outside special support section. Bro, I gotta hand it to them again. Now, let us begin the Douglas Method training program. Are both sides ready? We guardsmen are prepared, sir. Same goes for the special support section. Very good. The rules are as follows. In the upcoming fight, the SSS is prohibited from utilizing arts of any kind. Eh? Wait a moment. Only we're not allowed to use arts? Doesn't that put us at a major disadvantage? So this is the Douglas Method I've heard so much about, huh? Indeed. This exercise is meant to test your prowess at fighting under adverse conditions. By ripping you out of your comfort zones, I aim to teach you to adapt to the unexpected. Start to understand why they call this man a demon. It should spice things up at least. I mean, I don't use arts, so... okay. I suppose we don't have any choice but to comply. No more comments, I take it? In that case, everyone to your positions. Sir, yes, sir. Opposed to trained guardsmen. To make matters worse, we can't use any arts. Stay sharp, SSS. We'll find a way to overcome this hurdle. Understood. Begin! Bro, I don't use arts. Damn, I can't cheat. Oh? Didn't say anything about combo crafts. Bring it, demon boy. Enough. Not bad. Even without arts, you guys are pretty tough. Managed to survive that one. There have been instances in the past where I ran out of EP in the middle of battle. And not being able to utilize arts from the start is a true challenge. Not really. Oh, this is how the Liberalians felt during the orbital shutdown phenomenon a little over a year ago. I mean, yeah, pretty much. You've managed to clear stage 1 of the Douglas method. Moving onward to stage 2, you will now have to fight without the use of crafts. You're telling me there's more? And now I can't even use crafts? I'm sure the story at SSS can figure out some way to manage. Consider this another opportunity to gain valuable experience. Now buck up and take a crack at it. It's taking things a little far, Deputy Commander. Alright, guardsmen, up and at 'em. Both squads prepare for combat. Yes, sir. Nothing else to use crafts is going to be... Okay, yeah, that's going to be hard. We can use arts to our advantage this time. Let's combine them with our regular attacks and pull through. Good thinking. Begin! Ha ha ha! They got suctioned up, which is hilarious. Arts. Yeah, I need more wind, Sepith. Or I can't get all 4 in. Yeah, I can't get all 4. I can't use any more arts. Enough! Are they for real? How are they this strong? This is just as tough as I imagined it to be. You're right, it made me appreciate just how important crafts are when it comes to combat. Important parts that we got through it in one piece. So, how's that, you hard ass? Present, actually, it seems you've become quite a fighter, Orlando. That being the case, you should have no qualms with moving on to stage 3 of the Douglas method. If he says I'm not allowed to use both. On your feet, guardsmen. Assume final training positions. Sir, yes, sir. He doesn't mean. We're about to find out how you earned that nickname. Douglas the Demon. If he really is the CGF's strongest guardsman, then we're in for a heck of a fight. Careful, everyone. We can't afford to let our guards down for even an instant. You've really grown to your leadership role, haven't you, Lloyd? That's what I like to see. Now let's conclude our training program with one last cumulative assessment. Use everything at your disposal. Bring me to my knees, if you can, that is. Now you're speaking my language. Okay! That's what I'm talking about! Here we come. Ah, too small. Can I do Bravehearts? No. Whatever. I'm sorry, did he think that was gonna work? I literally just need like one more craft. Nope, can't use either. Oh, it still wants me to go. Okay. I mean, if we have to kill everyone. Then I might as well shoot and stop. Did they say no holding back? Grow each level 2. Killing enemies recovers HP. Plus 200 per enemy. Yikes. Spirit Breaker? Hey? More Teo cores? We did it. That's possible. Even the deputy commander couldn't beat them? Good effort. The hell? It looks like we barely made a dent in him. You're tough as ever, Duggo. Oh, I'll be feeling it tomorrow. Don't you worry. The only upper hand I've ever truly had in battle is my stamina. How much of you? Too modest, Deputy Commander. Tip my hat if I had one. Regardless, this officially concludes our training program. Back to your post, Guardsman. Yes, sir. Good work, SSS. You've done well. Let's not loiter around out here. We can continue our conversation back at my office. Right. Thank you again for agreeing to our training exercise. I think the Guardsman gained a lot of valuable experience today. It was a pleasure, Deputy Commander. The SSS learned a lot too. Damn though, Duggo, you sure haven't softened up with age. That took me back to the beatdown you gave me during my first training exercise. I can tell you've been making strides since then, Orlando. You've even mastered the stun halberd tricks I taught you. Sure have. Now they've been incorporated into the Randy School of Hard Knocks, complete with extra style and flair. So Deputy Commander was the one who taught you how to use a stun halberd. You must own quite a lot, Randy. Well, Orlando here refused to wield a rifle, so I decided to focus his training elsewhere. It paid off. He was able to make a name for himself at Bellegarde with just a stun halberd. The former commander didn't take too kindly to that, though. As a matter of fact, he despised you for it. Eh, you know it is. Rules and I have never mixed well. Luckily, the SSS is way more my speed, so the transfer worked out. You had the deputy commander here to thank for that, for better or worse. Sounds like shipping you off to the police academy was a real fatal case of mismanagement. The only reason it happened was because the former commander was in charge, up until his dismissal after the cult incident. The fact that the guardsmen had so much trust and respect for Deputy Commander Douglas probably didn't help matters. There's no need to talk me up, though I'm inclined to agree that he saw me as an eyesore. After I was moved to the police academy, focused on nurturing talented young people who could reform our corrupt organization. In retrospect, maybe all of it turned out for the best, as they will make an impact on future guardsmen and police officers before they can be tainted by the system. That's fair, but I still think you were way too strict back then. You even made Franz cry a few times. I never forgot about that. When you say it was worth it in the end, though. Anyway, a lot's happened since those days, and one way or another, I'm back with the CGF. That makes us colleagues working together to protect the future of Crossbow State. Indeed it does. We'll have to make sure that we pull our weight. The SSS still has much to learn, so your patience is very much appreciated. There's no need to be modest. All of you are more than capable enough. You've been doing a stellar job of making old Sergei's crazy idea pay off, I'd say. Old Sergei? You've met our chief? Met him? A bit more than that. I owe a lot to him and Sonia for everything they've done for me in the past. The least I could do is help set them up before they got married. Huh? Married? Commander Bells and Chief Sergei. Well, this is a twist. Whoa, whoa, back up a sec. You can't just drop a bombshell like that out of nowhere. Did they never tell you? Then again, it has been about 5 years since the divorce. Bruh. Those are busy times. Sergei was demoted around the same time Sony moved up. Now I'm starting to get it. They hit the kind of rough patch only 2 married professionals can have. Commander Bells was... I had no idea. I always get sort of a weird vibe whenever they were around each other. I guess this solves that mystery. Would you all get it together? Seriously, have some respect. Can't blame them for being curious though. Maybe I should have let that one slip. Just so we're clear, you didn't hear any of this from me. Better yet, you never heard any of it at all. In any case, thank you for your participation today. I'll put in another request if I think of any more ways we can collaborate. Sure, we're looking forward to it. Yeah, please no more. The next step that comes out. Man, I just say, could I ask you to make sure it doesn't leave this room? Of course, if you can, won't be sure to keep this on the down. Damn, just wait until Tio gets a load of this. Naturally, it would be right to keep her out of the loop. You guys, at least wait until we leave the room. Adios, help me! I love it. I love it. They're just like, yeah, we're just gonna go tell Tio as soon as we see her. And Lloyd's like, guys, wait until we're out of the room. He's like, even he was planning on telling Tio. Oh, it's leaving this room. Because I'm live streaming. Get wrecked. It's being broadcasted to my 10 viewers. Oh, for fuck's sake! You cannot rest here anymore, damn it. It's fine. How much do I have? 37k. Yeah, I'll just go to the... When we have finished the quest, return to Crossbell using the blah blah blah, and then we gotta go to we gotta go. Can I just skip? Yeah, I can. Alright, we got 1 U material. There's Sepith, but it's like... a little down south. No, let's head straight for St. Ursula Medical College. There is U material and stuff on the bio road, but I'm just like, eh. Lloyd? Woman's voice? You know, you could just say Cecile. Oh. Hey, this is Seal. Sorry for dropping by so suddenly. Oh, it's no trouble at all, Lloyd. Ellie, Randy, Noel, it's good to see you all again. How have you been? Well, thank you. Long time no see. Way too long, if you ask me. Randy, shut up! I'm flattered you remember me. I believe last time we spoke was when the CGF came here during the cult incident. Ah yes, that's not an easy night to forget. So you're the oldest sister Lloyd never had. I've heard oh so much about you. Oh, I don't believe we met. You must be the other new addition to the SSS, apart from Noel. That's one of the many things I am, yes. Wazzy is here. The pleasure is all mine. Nice to meet you. Oh, Wazzy. I suppose I swear. What? Phone, stop vibrating. Yeah. I suppose I owe you a proper introduction as well. My name is Cecile Nuez. I'm a nurse here at St. Ursula Hospital. Appreciate getting along with my dearest little brother here. Cecile, I get where you're coming from, but you don't have to put it like that. It's not like we're related by blood. Anyway, Cecile's been looking out for me for as long as I can remember. Oh, now, Lloyd, you don't need to be embarrassed about me in front of your friends. No, he needs to be embarrassed about his friends in front of you. He's got Randy right there. And Wazzy half the time. Nobody said that I was. Never mind that, let's get back to the real matter at hand. Your two beautiful new co-workers. The SSS just keeps adding candidates, Lloyd. Have you decided which one of them you're gonna date? Oh, for fuck's sake. One, Wazzy's the dude. And two, I don't think Lloyd has a canonical, like, significant other. This is just funny. Date. Cecile, the SSS is a serious police division, you know, not a singles club. Oh dear, my apologies. I didn't mean to be so inconsiderate. What was I thinking? Bring us up when Teal isn't back yet. Why, that's just not fair to her. There is a million things wrong with that sentence. Okay, two. But still. Well, once he comes home, make sure you take the time to decide who that's gonna be your soulmate. Are you even listening at all? I told you it's not like that. Watching Cecile tease him like this makes me feel right at home somehow. Oh yeah, nothing like seeing Lloyd's kill me now grown sore way over her head. No, you guys too. Oh shush, I really have missed you these past couple of months, you know. As happens, I'm about to start my break. Would you like to have some tea with me inside? I wouldn't mind that at all. What do you say, guys? Time for tea? Why not? This will be a good chance to catch up. Yeah! And, so it's still going to be a while before Tia rejoins you all, is it? Yeah, she's had a lot of work on her plate, last we heard. Sure, the Foundation's been keeping her plenty busy over at headquarters. Well, that's a shame. Hopefully, they let up enough for her to come home soon. I can't wait to ask about all the things she experienced in Lehman State when she gets back. Yeah, same here. And I'm willing to bet Tio's just as eager to see you again, too. Wow. What's with you two? It's just everyone always talks about how close you two are, but seeing it in person really cements the fact. The rest of us can't even get a word in edgewise. I'm practically green with envy. No, Wazzy, I think that's just your natural color. Your hair is always green. Get a load of the funny man over here. Doesn't feel the least bit bad about it. Yeah! Sorry not all of us got to cozy up to a catch like Cecile since the day we could spell our own names. Not the way he clearly has. No. If he keeps taking so casually, it's going to come back to haunt him in his other relationships. Yeah. What are you guys talking about? Now you mentioned it, I did end up taking quite a bit of your time catching up, didn't I? I'm sure you had more important reason for coming here today. Yeah, that's right. The thing is, we're here regarding a support request from someone named Dr. Sayland. I have no idea who Dr. Sayland is. Anyway, the new head of neurology and pharmacology departments here, I think. Yes, that's right. When news of Dr. Gunter's transgressions came to light and the public learned about his drug, the hospital was in a state of chaos. In the wake of all, the doctors did their best to provide care to the recovering victims, even while they were off duty. Things weren't easy. It's only been just recently that St. Ursula has managed to regain the patient's trust. Damn, I didn't realize how hard these last few months have been on you guys. It's okay, we managed to work things out one way or another. Now that the scars from the incident are finally healing, St. Ursula Hospital is making an effort to move forward. To that end, Dr. Salen was recruited into our staff from Ramifaria. Am I correct to assume they're related to the Salen Company, famous for manufacturing medical equipment? Yes, that's right. She's a relative of its founder. Oh! She, you say? You have my attention. As I look at my phone. And I met a woman who exuded so much okay, yeah, I'm gonna look her up. Kiseki. Salen. No. Not this person. Oh. Oh. Interesting. She doesn't have a first name, apparently. Cool. It's fine. Because there's so much comment, she knows how to command a room. Also, they replaced that dirtbag with a lady. Now I'm really looking forward to meeting her. Me too. Don't mind him. If that's her background, then I'm sure she's a great doctor, especially if she's got your stamp of approval. Assuming she's appropriately qualified, academically speaking. Yes, just like her predecessor, she specialized in the fields of pharmacology and neurology while in Ramifaria. Dr. Salen also recently led a successful operation on Michael, a boy with serious illness who's been staying at the hospital. In fact, she's now in the early preparations for Shizuku's next scheduled surgery. Did you say Shizuku? Wow, that's big. I'm glad she's in the hands of someone so capable. We don't know where we can find Dr. Salen right now. At this time of day, she's usually holed up in her lab in the research ward. If you speak with Sarah at the reception desk, she'll phone her for you and let you into the building. Actually, since we're both headed in the same direction, why don't I escort you there? That'd be great. Let's go. Yeah! But I don't have to walk. Yes, that's right. If you would please, thank you very much. Can I just confirm that everything, Dr. Salen? She's waiting for you in her office over in the research ward. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, you're a big help. My break is almost over, so I think I should leave you all to your work now. Yeah, we can get there on our own. It was nice catching up with you. Thanks again, Seal. Not at all. I'm sure the SSS has plenty of tough days ahead, but I know all of you can handle it. I believe in you, Lloyd. Right, thanks, Cecile. Wait, we gotta go back. Heck. Lloyd, you lucky son of a bitch. I believe in you, Lloyd. I can't believe she actually said that to you. I don't think she said it quite that enthusiastically. When you put it that way, it almost sounds as if you wish she did. What a shame that you didn't even get one of her trademark tender embraces. Now you mention it. Oh, trademark. When was this exactly? Knock it off already. Alright, we're here on duty. Now let's go find Dr. Salen. Remember, this store is on the roof, and the pharmacology lab is on the 4th floor. Change that subject pretty fast. Must have really gotten under her skin. Isn't it the best? Now you know why I go out of my way to tease him so much. I heard that. Yeah, we gotta go pick up something for Kia. So, fuck the lot of you. This conversation sucks. I really don't care for them teasing Lloyd all the time. $85, $80, $80, $80, $80, $80. Okay. Look at all that, Mira. Okay, okay. Sorry. No, that's 302. Shizuka's room is this one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell because of these two bottles. Well, I was wondering what brings you to Shizuka's room. Oh, I thought I'd clean up around here while I have the chance. Shizuka's allowed to go into the city today, as I'm sure you know. She could stop talking about all the fun she and Kia were going to have. Those kids are like two peas in a pod now. I'd say I'm glad they get along, but I have yet to meet a person who hasn't taken a shine to her. You're not wrong. If there's one thing that girl has, it's a knack for making friends. Say that again. Yes, I have her to thank for making Shizuku brighter and happier than before. I couldn't be more grateful for that. You know, I am happy for them. In fact, I may just follow in Shizuka's footsteps and play with Kia on my next day off too. Feel free. I know she would love to spend more time with you. I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah. Anyone want to fight some monsters in the dead of night? That was the funniest shit ever. Bonus, this is a special sports section. Come in. I don't know why I just altered my voice like that. Hey! That's the window that Ren jumped out of. I miss Ren. Is Ren in the Azure? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Ren... Bright. Oh, it says 0 Azure. Huh. Yeah, supposedly she's in Azure. Oh boy, apparently it's a very emotional scene and I'm gonna have like much heartbreak. Anyway, it took you long enough. You're approximately 2 minutes later than I would have liked, but I won't let that sour the many good things I've heard about you. 2 minutes? Persnickety, ain't she? Can't deny she's a real looker though. Yeah. Well, come in, no sense in yelling all the way across the room. Right. You're Dr. Salin, correct? We were told you completed a compositional analysis of no... Sorry, but I have a favor to ask you first. The data you want will have to wait until after you've taken care of it. You mean your support card is a particular reason you can't give us the gnosis results first. As it happens, what I'm asking you to do pertains to those very results. It concerns the number of patients who are under the drug's influence. Oh, that makes sense. Fair enough, we'll get right on it then. Would you mind giving us more details? I'd like for you all to collect several health surveys from those aforementioned patients. After the incident with the cult, the hospital concentrated its efforts on caring for recovering victims of gnosis. Of course, that treatment has long since been completed for the most part. However, not every patient returned the health survey the hospital gave them. I think I understand now. If you don't have all of the surveys, the analysis won't be as accurate. Correct. I want you to take care of this. Toot sweet. So, really fast. In total, there are 3 patients who have yet to submit their surveys. The first is Dino, a boy from Crossville City's downtown district. Next is Nikolai, a performer at Arkansas. And finally, one of the CGF's guardsmen, Kless from Belgard Gate. Go there, explain the situation. I collect their surveys, make them fill it out if they haven't already. Got it. I think I remember all 3 of them. We can start by heading up to the city and talking to the guys from downtown and Arkansas. And then we can head out west to Belgard. Kless would probably be in the mess hall around this time. Sounds good to me. Let's get to it. I'll leave it in your hands. Once you retrieve the paperwork, return here and report to me. Once you do, I'll be able to give you your gnosis analysis results. The doctor's in has been started. Whee! I can see him. I can see him. Is she here? Yeah, she's there. Is it the end of day 1, by the way? Third floor. We need to go to the 3rd floor. Suppose here that Kyo would probably love to bits. I think we'll go and give it to her. Wow, is this for me? Thank you so much, Lloyd. You're very welcome. Where's she gonna put it? Yeah, this looks good. She puts it right on the table in the middle. Okay. I love how she's got like a coffee table and a desk. Meanwhile, my room is just a desk. This is a very big invasion of privacy. I just realized that. I shouldn't be looking around. Alright, we need to go to downtown district, but East Street is closer, isn't it? Not East Street, entertainment district, yeah. I forget how to interact. I'm pretty sure that's Sully. Yeah. Okay, how do I get to the other side? Confusion. I mean, I could just do this. Oh, hi there, SSS. Hey, Nikolai. We got a quick question for you. Oh, that thing? I was having so much fun rehearsing that I totally forgot to return. Hang on just a second, I'll go grab it for you. Oh, wow. Anyway, this is it, right? Yep, thanks. You've changed it out. It tells me that terrible drug no longer has a hold on you. Yeah, I never would have been able to get myself off that stuff without the proper treatment. Thinking back, it's hard to remember why I even resorted to it in the first place. I guess I was just that desperate to do something about my total lack of talent. In other words, it slipped right past your insecurities and into your heart. It shouldn't be too much to worry about, though. As long as you're aware of that now. Right, all I'm hooked on these days is trying to be the best Arc and Seal performer I can be. Can't wait to see how it plays out on stage. It's blocked off. That's why... Dino is the Ignis dude, right? Yes, Sess, what are you guys doing here? Wait a sec, is that Wazzy back there? Get out of here, bastard. Still not welcome to these parts, am I? We're sorry you feel Dino, but just hear us out for a moment. Survey. Oh yeah, that I remember. Them handing it to me when I was still being treated there. And don't tell me you tossed it in the trash the second you got home. I mean, no, but I stopped feeling any after effects from those a while ago. Didn't want to bother going all the way to the hospital again when I'm already better. Dino, I don't think it's wise to self-diagnose yourself like that. Think of it this way, if you end up wrong and your systems return, the rest of the Saber Vipers will suffer for it. I guess you're right. Okay, fine, just give me a minute. I know it's around here somewhere, let me go find it and fill it out. Whew, I guess we won't be walking away empty-handed. Yeah, let's give him some time. Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about from Starting Sky. Emoji. Hype. 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 He's caving and getting it on PC. Let's go! This is what you want, right? Dino's health survey. Yes, should do it. Thank you, Dino. Whatever, you don't gotta thank me about it. Now take that lettuce-headed punk and get out of here, will you? Alright, alright. Sorry for the trouble. Wazzy, why are you with us? You should know, like, this should have been an event and be like, yeah, I'm gonna hang back here. Like, I know I get annoyed when the thing gets rearranged because of thing, but like... Bruh. Bruh, it's like all green. It's like a dark green. It's just this, but with like... Bruh. How is Sky the best one still? Install part. We got out of the parts. Oh. 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 You know what it is. Right car, Belgard Gate. Am I collecting all the colors only to call all of them trash? Yes. Do I feel bad about calling them all trash? No, because they're trash. Crass Class, whatever the fuck his name is. It's one of these two. Yo, Class. How's it hanging? What the? Randy? Rehab training is over. What are you doing here? Allow me. Health survey. Oh, right. I totally forgot about that. I should have that right here. Just a sec. This is this, right? Yeah, that's the one. Sorry, you guys had to come all the way out here just for a piece of paper. You know, I've been so over the moon lately that I totally forgot about that whole Gnosis mess. Over the moon. Yeah, Stella and I have been getting really lovey-dovey and... Alright, Lloyd, let's roll. Our job here is done. Right, good call. We don't really have time to sit around for the entire saga. Hey, where are you going? You want to hear about it? Sorry, we got business to take care of. That's the last of the health surveys we have to collect. I'm sure Dr. Salem's been watching the clock. Let's get these back to her as quick as we can. No, I want to talk... It's up, I stay and listen when a guy's pouring his heart out, you know. I mean, I could talk about my sweet darling Stella for hours. Days even. I'm sure you could, buddy. See ya. Wait, hear me out, will you? Oh, come on! Fuck you, Randy. Fuck the lot of you. Let's hear the boy gush about his girl. I don't know who Stella is, but I want to hear him gush about his girl. With that though, I need to BRB. Pat, you want to get famous? I hate those. I hate those messages. It's like, you want to get famous? Give me all your monies, and you won't get famous still. Oh, I could just go straight to the. It'd be nice if I could go straight to the tower. It'd just be like down, like however much money you spend on it. And just... I wish we had like an all blue, like without the silver streak and whatnot. The silver parts, like if it was just all blue, like the all green and stuff, that would have been cool. Do 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 do. Was that necessary? Absolutely not, but it's still funny. You're back. 5 hours later than I would have preferred, but I suppose you didn't flunk completely. Sorry, I had to go pee? What the fuck? What is this game? Holy shit! Holy shit, what the fuck? It was a break, dog. Thanks. Anyway, we finished collecting the health surveys. Here you are. Or is there some sort of problem? No, just the opposite in fact. According to these results, no patient is displaying any symptoms of after effects. That would mean our treatment of the Gnosis victims has officially concluded. Well done. That's great. What a relief. I could have done without the cross-state marathon, but it was nice to help a good cause at least. I'll give you the Gnosis analysis results right away if you'd like. Do you have the time to spare? Of course, whenever you're ready. I'll try to summarize what I learned from the Gnosis analysis. First and foremost, I discovered that Gnosis can effectively disable what are known as brain limiters. Brain limiters. Never heard of them. Then perhaps you know that the average person performs at less than half of their physiological capacity. The brain places subconscious limiters on the body's faculties to decrease the risk of physical strain. However, should those limiters be released through artificial means, it would in theory be possible for humans to operate at their fullest individual potential. In other words, Gnosis isn't designed to enhance physical strength. Rather, the drug forcibly draws out a person's latent abilities. I don't know if that's true, that we only like deal with like half our strength or whatever, but it's just a scary thought to think that like I'm suffering because I'm only dealing with like half my strength. Precisely. Naturally, removing those limiters takes a considerable toll on the body. That much we know. All the guardsmen who were under its influence were incapacitated after the fact. Some of them were in such rough shape that they wound up bedridden. Okay, never mind. I'll take the occasional suffering. But that they were repatriating, we went through, got them back into fighting shape, from what I can tell. Yeah, thankfully enough. Getting back to the Gnosis effects. There's also a man who used the drug to heighten his luck and senses, racking up win after win at the casino. It also had an adverse impact on his personality and speech patterns. He was like an entirely different person. Are those symptoms also a result of Gnosis releasing these brain limiters? It is possible. The drug is confirmed to rapidly augment all 5 of a person's sensory systems. It's only logical that it would affect one's emotional state, as well as heightened feelings of anxiety and paranoia. That explains why a subject under its influence becomes so agitated. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a perfectly reasonable explanation to me. However, this is the extent of what we can glean about the drug on a biochemical level. Pardon? When evaluating a number of the drug's effects, the only word that comes to mind is unscientific. Take, for example, the ability to sway fortune itself in one's favor, as you just mentioned. Though that is far from the most inscrutable phenomenon that you've all witnessed, I refer, of course, to the demonization process. That's true. Good luck explaining that. It was taking the red Gnosis that caused demonization. Would that mean its components were different from the blue variant? Well, about that. I found that the composition of red and blue Gnosis were actually identical. Again, that's biochemically speaking. Huh? Really? Yes, the divergence in color comes from the refining process. Beyond that, however, the chemical makeups are one and the same. And their molecular structures nearly so. It was reported that only the red Gnosis variant was capable of causing the inexplicable metamorphosis. The only sensible conclusion one could derive is that this demonization was no more than a collective hallucination induced by panic. No, no, no. Why the fuck? I hate Instagram bots. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think so, Doc. Demonization is real. I would have sniffed for myself when we arrested Ernest Reyes. I understand that, hence why I said that this was the extent of what we could learn from the analysis. The only purpose of this approach is to unravel what we could about Gnosis through the lens of biological chemistry. I see. That's a surprisingly open-minded stance from someone who works in modern medicine. Not at all. Modern medicine isn't a panacea, particularly when it comes to matters of the mind and soul. Gnosis likely possesses a hidden property that makes those two factors resonate with the body. I'm certain that not even Joachim fully understood Gnosis' true capabilities. Using ritual secrets handed down within the cult, he developed it through pure trial and error, succeeding only in its mass production. It's true, that much was confirmed by the man himself. Remember, he said he perfected the drug through the data yielded by the cult's rituals. As I thought. He was competent and enthusiastic, yes, but he lacked the makings of a true genius. In the end, it led him down a dark path. Hold on a second. Are you saying you knew the guy personally? Yes, he and I were colleagues in medical college back in Rumeferia. I hadn't seen him since graduation, but we did occasionally exchange letters about our respective research results. I think he would misuse his findings in the name of such an abhorrent cause, and at the cost of his own body and soul at that. Dr. Salin. Our condolences. No, I should apologize. My sentiments aren't what you came here for. In any event, this is as much as I can tell you about the drug. Different methodology will be necessary for you to learn any more about Gnosis. Hey! Gotta wait for Cold Steel for that one. This is simply my intuition speaking, but I believe its primary ingredient, Pleroma grass, may hold the key to any further revelations. Oh, the magic grass! Pleroma grass. It was mentioned by name in the cult's data terminals. Yeah, but that's about all we got. No one figured out what kind of plant it is or where it's supposed to grow. I'm well aware. I even turned to some of the continent's best botanists only to find they could tell me nothing about it. The grass may be a rare species that was cultivated in secret, or perhaps something else entirely. Regardless, given the drug's effects, it may be that the plant has supernatural properties as well. Supernatural. A dash of paranormal phenomenon never fails to liven things up. Thank you for the information, Dr. Salin. I think we're one step closer to finding the truth behind that drug now. Is that right? Well, I'm happy to help. This marks the end of my role in the investigation of Gnosis. You're welcome to visit me again if you learn anything new, however. At the very least, I can offer you my professional opinion on whatever you come across. No, I'm gonna ignore you. Feels like every question she answered just dug up a handful more of them. One step forward, two steps back, and there aren't many leads to go off on now that Joachim is gone. We may have to rely on further analyzing the cult's data to get the information we want. So this side project to add to our agenda, I suppose. Yeah, let's try to keep it in mind. Either way, we've done everything we were asked as far as this request goes. How about we check in with Cecile one last time before we leave? Oh, you know I'm down. Shut up, Randy. Be gone, Randy. Be gone with your perviness. I forget which one's the room. Hello again, everyone. Are you on your way back from finishing Dr. Salin's request? Yeah, that's right. And how about you, Cecile, taking another break? You could say that. I'm on the graveyard shift tonight, so I'm getting some things in order before heading back to the main building. I was thinking of grabbing some of my favorite black tea to keep me awake. You must have a long night ahead of you. I get that you're doing good work, Cecile, but don't forget to take care of yourself too, okay? I know. Give me some credit, Lloyd. I'm tougher than I look. Maybe a little bit of guy's tenacity rubbed off on me after all our years together. Now you mention it, I couldn't help but notice that photo you were looking at when we walked in. Is that a picture of the man himself? It is. Would you like to take a closer look? I think I remember this. one. It was taken 3 years ago, right outside the CPD. Game, why? Why must you do this to me? How do I make Okay, the man on the right is my older brother, Guy Bannings. So this is him. He looks like the kind of guy who's unafraid to wear his heart on his sleeve. Not unlike another Detective Bannings I know. Damn, Cecilia was just as much of a bombshell then as she is today. I mean, it's been 3 years, bro. The shit doesn't change that fast. But I would have given to have a gorgeous woman like her doting on me growing up. Have some self-respect, Randy. Looking at you and Guy together like this, the two of you seem like the perfect couple. Why, thank you. I don't think I could have asked for a better compliment. Let's not overlook that cute third wheel of a little brother in the middle. I don't think your baby face has changed a bit. Alright, I can see the budding signs of the heart stealer you were destined to become. The pure maidens of this world just weren't ready for you. Was he? Excuse me? He's not wrong. If he's had this charm since back then, he really is a force to be reckoned. I feel like I'm getting misrepresented here. Still, a lot has changed in a few years since this photo's taken. So much, but even as the world moves on, I feel just as stuck in the past as the day Guy passed away. Cecile, listen, it may take a while longer, but I want you to keep waiting. I haven't forgotten, and I've never given up. I swear, one day I'm going to find the truth behind my brother's death. And you won't be alone. The SSS is Guy's legacy. That means we're in this together. Thank you, everyone. But don't feel as though you have to accomplish the impossible. As long as you're able to carry on your lives in peace, that's all I really need. So if I ever see you brought in here on a stretcher, I'll have Dr. Salin whip up the worst medicine you've ever tasted. Well, if she's the one making it, I'm sure it would work at the very least. If she wanted to, she could probably concoct the bitterest thing imaginable without sacrificing any positive effects. I mean, yeah, probably. Point and take it. We'll be careful. Now, excuse me as I go. Breaking and entering to all the rooms. I love how we're rocking away from the car. Oh! Could it be a call from another division? Lloyd Bannings of the Special Sports Section speaking. Guess who? I haven't forgotten the sound of my voice, Detective. Of course, son of Michelle. To what do I owe the pleasure? I know it took you one try. That intuition of yours is sharper than ever. Or maybe you were just longing to hear my sultry tones. Not exactly. You were the top name on my list of suspects. The only one, in fact. It's about Kia. She's still over there at the guild branch, right? Oh, yeah, about that. She and Shizuku went to the Harbor District to play. That police pooch of yours, Zeit, was it? He was with them, so I figured it was all fine and dandy. Oh, yeah, if Zeit's looking over the girls, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Yeah! I don't look, if you know who Zeit is, you're not gonna mess with the girls while he's looking after them. If you don't know who Zeit is, he's a giant fucking wolf. You're definitely not gonna go anywhere near them anyway. The fact that Zeit can literally just howl and then like a horde of wolves will come rain down hell upon you. Good to know, good to know. I've heard a lot about that little pup, you know. Well, little isn't the word after seeing him in person. Do you think he's really one of those divine wolves of Crossbellion myth? I'm not sure about that. Zeit is special, but I don't think he's a living legend or anything. Anyway, did you just want to touch base with us about Kia? No, actually, there was something else I want to tell you kiddos. Or, well, Arios did anyway. He was looking to exchange a little bit of information with the SSS. He should be back at the branch later this evening. Think you could swing by? Tonight? Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Just have to do with the trade conference. That too, but he also wants to talk with you about Heiwei and the Red Constellation. Got it. We'll head over as soon as we're done with our quest for the day. Sure thing, we'll be waiting. That was Michelle from the Bracer Guild, right? Something up? Sort of. The Bracers want to exchange intel with us. So this is about Heiwei and the Red Constellation too, huh? Guess if anyone know about what's going on out of state, it'd be Arios. It's a tempting offer if you ask me. So, should we head back to the city? Actually, Arios isn't going to be back at their branch until this evening. We can continue taking care of our business until then. We did manage to gather a good deal of information about the Red Constellation, but we may as well take the car and ask around a few more places. That's a good idea. We can head to the guild on East Street once we're done. We got all the at-heres. Where are we going? Oh yeah, East Street. Y'all ready? We're gonna end the day. Hey boys and girls, thanks for coming. RS isn't back yet, but feel free to wait upstairs for him if you like. Or you can always come back after tying up any loose ends. Right, we still have some time. So it's going down soon. Is there anything we've got to do? Take care of other business. Hold up. Oh, we'll just move on over here when you're done with your busy work then, okay? Okay, we'll be back. I do actually want to check on something. I completely forgot about this. Ah, they actually are up here. I love it. Alright, Shizuku, give it a whirl. Oh, okay. Give me your paws, Zite. Woof. Wow, Zite's so smart. And his paws are really soft too. I know, right? Look at those toe beans. It's smart, aren't you, Zite? Oof. I love it. Grr. Okay, okay. Now that I've seen the cue. Ah. Evil. There's no Estelle and Joshua. What's got to do? Wait for Arios to return. Well, head on up and get comfortable then. We've got some tea and coffee brewing. You're welcome to help yourselves to it. Sure thing. Thank you for having us. Let's return to the Bracer Guild soon after. He and the SS then exchange information regarding the trade conference, Heiwei, and the Red Constellation. So that's the situation. Crimson & Co. is merely a front for the true dealings. It's been a real beat getting any new info from Erebonio lately. So thanks for telling us what you know. Don't mention it, we're glad to help. Shouldn't you already have plenty of information on the Red Constellation, though? The guild is always fighting Jaeger Corps, the way I understand it. That's true, but we're gonna cross past the Jaeger Corps of the same caliber as the Red Constellation. One errant misstep could very well amount to a full-scale war. It'd be that bad? They sound like they have enough military power to rival that of a small country. Compared to other Jaeger corps, the right constellation are in a league of their own. They've got connections all across the continent, and they'll rush into any conflict they can just to appeal to potential buyers. Zephyr may be the only other Jaeger corps on their level. That's the one Rivash's second command once belonged to, right? Both corps gather the toughest guys around. The more combat experience, the better. Zephyr used to have a real badass at their helm, too. They called him the Jaeger King. But a year ago, he and the War God, my old man, killed each other in battle. Randy. Far be it from us to pry into your personal life. Though to be fair, the guild's aware of that fact already. Either way, Zephyr's been out of commission all year, as far as we can tell. Too bad I can't say the same about the Red Constellation. That's because my uncle's still there. The Red Constellation's vice leader, Sigmund Orlando, the Scarlet Ogre. He's just as much of a monster as the War God and the Jaeger King. Those three men are particularly infamous. Based on the stories I've heard, I'm unsure that I could measure up to them. You're joking. Not even you, the Divine Blade of Wind? I think it'd be a coin flip, personally. The way swordsmen and Jaegers fight couldn't be more different, you know. Sure enough. You may be strong, but Uncle's more beast than man. Take my word for it. If you guys seriously threw down, neither one of you would walk away unscathed. That I know. Nevertheless, I will oppose him with all my might, should the situation call for it. But as for the problem at hand, we've yet to figure out why it is they've come to Crossbow. That's what it boils down to, yes. Even with everything we've learned so far, the answer is still easy. About the only thing we could say is they have ties with the Imperial government. True, but there's something else I'm worried about too. It's a little tidbit Arius picked up while he was in Calvard. Oh? And that would be? So concerning information regarding Heiyue, the Republican government is currently colluding with the Syndicate's elders. Seriously? The same Council of Elders Zin's grandfather is a part of? Right, there's just one other teensy little thing to consider. The person facilitating said dealings is a woman by the name of Kilika Roron. What? I can't believe it. The same Kilika we met? Oh, that raven-haired lady you knew at the auction, right? Incidentally, Kilika also has ties to the Bracer Guild. She once served as a receptionist at the Zeiss branch in Libero. Wait, huh? She retired about a year ago and began working for an intelligence agency in the Republican government. It is known as the Rocksmith Agency. You don't say. Rocksmith, as in President Rocksmith of Calvard? Heard the president had established a new intelligence agency, but... Wait just a minute. The Red Constellation and Heiyue have been in conflict with each other before, right? If Calvard and Airborne's intelligence agencies are in contact with them, then... It could mean the stage is being set for one hell of a confrontation. Oh. Are you telling me Crossbow's going to be the site of a proxy war between the Empire and the Republic? It's a possibility, unfortunately, especially since Airborne Chancellor Osborne and Calvardian President Rocksmith will be arriving tomorrow for the trade conference. Either one may take this chance to eliminate the other. Oh no. This is horrible. Whatever will we do? That being said, the two of them are doing little to keep their contacts a secret, which strikes me as odd. Suppose Heiyue or the Red Constellation did act. Should either nation's connections come to light, the international community would be in an uproar. Neither Airborne nor Calvard is willing to take that kind of risk. Oh yeah. You bring up a good point. A direct confrontation wouldn't make any sense. But why else then? Damn it, what the hell's my uncle up to? Whatever the case, there must be some kind of meaning behind their actions. I think we're still missing a crucial piece of the puzzle. One that we need to find, and fast. Oh. You got that right. There's that intuition. You took the words right out of our mouths. As a matter of fact, the guild had the exact same thought. We're in the process of using our information network to track down that remaining piece you spoke of. Oh wow, I should have known. In that case, mind giving us a holler when you guys learn something? You don't even need to ask. We'll contact your HQ the moment we have some new info to share. We'd appreciate the same treatment. Get in touch with us if you find anything out on your end. We'll need to cooperate as much as possible to get through these next few days without incident. Absolutely. You have our word. We'll call if we come across a new lead. Yeah. Afterward, Kia and Shizuku returned to the guild with Zeit. Lloyd and the team said their goodbyes to Arius and Shizuku, who planned to go out for dinner. The SS then returned home. Oh yeah, you and Shizuku are going up on the roof of the department store tomorrow, right, Kia? Yeah, for the unveiling thingy. We promised that we'd watch it together. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh, but Shizuku won't be able to enjoy it to the fullest, given her condition. It's fine. She said she'd be okay with just taking in the atmosphere. Don't worry, I'll make sure to tell her everything that happens. It's great. Hell of a kid, ain't she? Hey, Randy. Is something wrong? You've been looking kind of down. Who me? Not a chance. Bam, how about now? Oh, the same suave and handsome lady killer you've always known, right? The lady killer? You know she's going to take that word the wrong way, right, Randy? Is this sad little display supposed to convince us you're alright? Zip it, no one asks you newbies. Still, Randy, you don't need to feel like you're alone in things, okay? Right, we're here to support you in times like these. Don't think you have to deal with it all by yourself. Chill, I know. But no matter what I think or how I feel, I can't change who I'm related to. When the time comes, I'll sit them down and straighten things out. That sounds a bit, well, dangerous for one. And nothing I'm not used to. Besides, Uncle Sigmund's the one who said he wanted to talk with me, but I haven't heard a peep from him since. He did act like he was away when we visited earlier. Where is Sigmund? Ew, all this text words really worked up an appetite. Really? Oh yeah, Chief's coming in late tonight, right? He is. From the sound of it, they're still lashing out the security detail for the unveiling tomorrow. Maybe we could dine out for the evening. It'd be a wonderful way to wrap up our day. That sounds like a nice change of pace. We could try finding a place around here, or if not, there's always Long Lao. You're thinking, let's just drop off our work here before we... Grr. Zai? Something wrong? He says we have a visitor. A visitor. Randy just walks in. Randy? Let's see who it is. It's Shirley. Well. What? Randy's cousin. How's it hanging? Shirley and Randall's in the house. And you guys are late. I've been dozing off waiting for you. You. What the hell are you doing here? Oh, don't be such a party pooper, Dolphy. Is that any way to talk to your cute little cuz after 2 whole years? Where's the hugs and kisses? Cut the shit and answer me. What are you doing in here? Now scratch that. What were you doing in here? Aha. You've lost your edge, Dolphy. If I'd set up any booby traps, you would have been torn to shreds the second you set foot in here. When did you turn into such a wuss? How dare you? What's wrong with you? Don't get pansies in a bunch. I said if, didn't I? Though if Dolphy came alone, we would have painted this whole place red. We don't plan on involving any civvies, as long as we're not at war anyway. The last thing the city needs is another problem child. Hey you, Shirley, right? Let me introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings from the Special Sports section. Oh hey, nice to see you again. Sorry about the other day, by the way. Didn't mean to take your instance with that little nibble I gave you. That aside, this is a CPD property we're standing in. Even that sofa you're sitting on is funded by taxpayer money. I'd also ask that you're afraid from discussing violent topics like bloodshed and dismemberment in front of a child. My bad. I just miss Dolphy so much. Can't blame me for wanting to tease him a little. As if you ever give a crap about me. You're only here to deliver a message from your old man, am I right? Huh? You mean... You got it. I told you to keep your schedule open, remember? We're gonna be busy tomorrow, so what about tonight? Oh, but don't feel like you have to say yes or anything. Because you're going to drag me there no matter what I say, right? Enough with all the filler and fluff. I know how these things work. Guess you haven't lost as much of your edge as I thought. So it's going to be. Daddy said he'll be waiting for you at Nuit Blanc. Fine. Sorry, guys. Looks like I won't be joining you for dinner. Hey, Randy. Who's this lady? Is she a bad guy? Hey, Kia. Kia, stay back. Hey, that hurts my feelings, you know. Don't forget that. Who's the kid? She's a super duper cutie. Huh? She's the kid we're looking after, that's all. Lay a finger on her, and I'll kill you myself. I hear you loud and clear. Guess that means I won't be blowing up your crappy little building after all. Kidding. You know I'm just messing with you, right? She says it as if it's nothing. Honestly? From what I know of Cold Steel, she's not that bad a person. She says as if it's nothing. My heart skipped a beat there. Oh, guess I've got no choice but to meet up with my uncle. I'll be back later, so you guys just go enjoy yourselves without me. But you'll just be putting yourself in danger. Hey, Randy. I'd like to say hello, too. Do you mind if I join you? What? Lloyd? As the leader of the SSS, it'd be rude to not pay my respects to a colleague's family, right? Besides, I'm sure I could get a lot of field experience visiting a high-end club like the one they run. Oh, check out the hands on this guy. Sure, why not? If you want to come so badly, be my guest. Ah, if I had be my guest, the song on like my soundboard. I don't, obviously, because you don't mess with the mouse, but it's so tempting. Ah! Let me tag along too then. I've never seen a party not worth crashing. Not to mention, I've always wanted to have myself a good time at New Wave Block. Who might I say no to a pretty boy like you? Or wait, pretty lady? For what it's worth, most people would probably side with the former. For God's sake, what the hell are you guys thinking? You two, Shirley, shut your damn mouth already. Oh, don't be like that. I even brought the limo around just for you. Oh, but what about the girls? They coming too? Just so you know, though, the kid and the wolf are a no can do even for me. Ellie, Noelle, would you mind taking Kia out to eat? Get in contact with the chief while you're at it. I'm counting you to guard the building until the chief is back. But, okay, I understand. We'll take care of things until we get back. Good luck, guys. Stay safe. Hey, Lloyd, are you going somewhere? Yeah, me, Randy, and Wazzy will be heading out for a bit. We might be back really late, so make sure you go to bed on time, okay? Okay, have fun, guys. God damn it. How did it turn out like this? We'd better prepare ourselves for the worst. Bruh. 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 Look at this thing. That's a bulletproof limousine. A Rydford model, if I had to guess. Did it take long for you guys to blow your mirror on this? Huh. Guess that means business is doing good. Yep, we're rolling in the dough. Welcome back, Mr. Orlando. It's been a long time, young master. Yeah, Gareth, it has. Seriously, though, you mind cutting it out with the young master crap? I'm sure you've already heard the news about Lord Baldur. It's truly regrettable. My condolences for your loss. Yeah. Alright, enough with the doom and gloom. Tonight we party. You guys too. Come on, jump in. Let's move it, people. I love Shirley so much. Alright then, in we go. Who are we to refuse? Though she does get sweet on Cedric. It's marvelous. Are all you guys paid as handsome as Zora Constellation? We're a little different than most. Our clientele includes all sorts of deep pockets like nobles. Raking in Mira by the millions is pretty common. You can only imagine. Iron First Eagers comes with a pretty hefty price tag. Top cores like these have a lot of costs to cover. Weapons for one, nothing but the best will do. Speaking of, you guys finally splurge on an airship. No, not yet. The Liberalian military's got what we want in terms of durability, but they're not exactly the kind of thing you see pop up on the black market. I guess if we really wanted to, we could always just steal one for ourselves. Shirley, if you do that, you're gonna have Cassius freaking Bright on your ass. Let's not. You get Cassius Bright, the Black Fang, the Angel of Slaughter. That last one's a little scary just to speak. Is that what she's joking? I'll leave that to your imagination. She's not. Well, probably not. Can I believe what I'm hearing? Yes, I apologize to you. You go out of your way to call us, and this is the news we give you. No, it's alright. I'm glad you told me. I should be going now. I will contact you again soon. Okay, talk to you then. Bye, Tio. And try not to worry too much, okay? I will try, if you'll excuse me. When is Tio coming back? Like, fuck this, man. I wonder if the boys are going to be okay. It's hard not to assume the worst, considering who they're up against. I'm back. Oh, it's the chief. Chief, welcome back. So I'm late. Any updates on the situation? Nothing has changed since I last contacted you. Shouldn't be on standby near the club just in case. I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. The 1st Division has Nuit Blanc under surveillance. Oh, that's good to hear. Still, those guys could easily bypass our eyes and ears out there if they really wanted to. So either way you slice it, all we can do is wait for them to come home on their own. Yeah, let's just... Hey, yo, this club is badass. I didn't even realize we had a place like this in town. This is about primal location as you can get in this part of the city. The host club I work at isn't too far from here, actually. Come think of it, this used to be the go-to spot for politicians, but most of their clientele these days are from out of state. Yeah, how about that? We got the whole club reserved for tonight, though, so make yourselves at home. Don't just stand there, come on in. Hey. You're a real wildfire, that girl. Thanks for looking after her, Gareth. But of course. My throat is dying already. There you are, Randolph. She eating ice cream? Uncle, the hell's the big idea? I've heard nothing but radio silence from you since we saw each other 2 weeks ago. Well, we've had our hands full lately, but I won't bother you with the details. I see you brought friends with you. You'd have never done something like that 2 years ago. Don't look at me. Our leader here is the one who's all about the formalities. It's a pleasure to meet you. Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section, Lloyd Bannings. And I'm one of his subordinates, Wazi Hemisphere. Sigmund Orlando, representative for Crimson & Co. Make yourselves comfortable and have a drink or two. It's the least I owe you for all the trouble we've put you through. We'll take you up on that offer. By trouble, do you mean your daughter's surprise visit? Or you pulled back at the old mine? I wonder. You must be hungry. I'll have them bring you something to eat. Ooh, I want another parfait. Now then, we have much to discuss. But you're the guest of honor here. I'll answer whatever questions you have first. I imagine there's a particular one you've been burning to ask. Yes, that saves us the trouble of dancing around it. I'll be blunt. The CPD has taken notice of your actions. To be specific, we want to know what your aims are in coming to Crossbow. Straight to the point. We're here for a number of reasons. The primary of which being the conditions of our contract. And that would be with the Imperial Government. No comment. Client confidentiality is key in our line of work. As you say. In that case, mind telling us what your relationship with Erebonius Captain Arundel is? He helped you purchase the old Revash compound, didn't he? That joker? It takes an exceptional man to end up in the back pocket of the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He reminds me a lot of Zhao. Hard to say who'd come out on top between them. Heh! So you and Four Eyes have some history too, is that it? You could say we got acquainted back when we raided their turf last year. All in all, it was an easy job, but the men made a fine show of standing their ground. Didn't expect to run into them again in Crossbow of all places. Yeah, but we didn't get to meet that Yin guy everyone keeps blabbing on about over there. Parody was on another job, so we just barely missed each other. It sounds like he's hanging out in Crossbow these days though, huh? Can't say we've heard anything about him since Revash got taken down, but don't change the subject. We asked about your relationship with that Lecter guy. Afraid I'm going to have to refrain from comment again. Read into that what you will. It's fine, Randy. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, how much is this contract of yours worth exactly? Oh! Oh? Detective Boy sure knows how to cut right to the nitty-gritty, huh? With a reaction like that, it must be worth a pretty penny. Amira, something to the tune of 100 million at least. For the third time, I'm not at liberty to comment. How is it that he's like, ask whatever you want, but also I'm not at liberty to comment because, you know. Though unofficially, let's just say you're not too far off the mark. 100 million Mira contract. Talk about a fortune. Bro, there's a trophy for 1 million Mira. But 100? I don't even think that's physically possible to get in the game. Talk about a fortune. Blood money is more like it. That's enough in front of me. Consider it on the house. With that out of the way, why don't we get down to business? Like I told you before, Randolph, your vacation days are up. It's time for you to become the next war god. Huh? Huh? War God, wasn't that your late father's title? Got the shit, you really think I'm gonna just go along with that? You gotta be drunk out of your goddamn mind right now. It's simple, really. The leader of the Red Constellation can be none other than the War God. And as his only son, it's your duty to succeed him. Why should I? If you're so desperate for War God, then why don't you take the name? Hell, even Shirley could do it. There's no reason it can't be a woman. At the end of the day, an ogre is all I am. My job is to run rampant on the battlefield. I can't be the man my brother was, nor do I want to. The same goes for her, perhaps even more so. Yeah, I'm definitely not cut out for this whole War God business. Everyone's just like, nah, it's gotta be you, Randy. I'm sure you understand, Randolph, why my brother wanted to settle the score with a long-time rival. My brother gave you a trial once. And you overcame it with effort to spare, proving beyond a shadow of a doubt your worth as a successor. I think you know better than anyone that you're the only one fit for this. A trial to become the next War God. Dolphy's lost his edge these days, but he used to be a total badass. Especially that time he took out a whole Zephyr squad by using that village as... Stop it. I'm begging you, not another word. Randy. Lame. What the hell happened to you? It's part of time I used to look up to you, Dolphy, you know that? We'll leave it at this for now. It's time to head home, Shirley. If you say so. Think hard on what your father would say if he saw you like this. You've tarnished your name enough as is. Make your choice whether you follow my lead, run like a dog, or stand up and fight. Otherwise, I'll send you straight to Gehenna. Good night, Duffy. You two guys. Later. I do wonder how this ends up, because we know Randy survives whatever this is. Ouch. Good thing we didn't bring the girls with us. Wouldn't want to embarrass myself right in front of them. Randy. Sorry, guys. I didn't want you two to see me like this. That doesn't matter. None of this is your fault. They're the ones who are in the wrong. Still, seeing you all beaten up over it tells me one thing. They had you pegged, didn't they? Was it? You asshat. But it's true. They were right the whole time, and they hit me where it hurts. Woo! I turned down the car the club manager had prepared for them. They were then met with the girls in Citygate, all of whom had been worried about them. Putting half asleep Kia to bed, Lloyd and team delivered the report. Bro, my throat is dying. I'm actually gonna have to cut stream short. Like you could probably hear me like dying. Like how awful. Can't believe them. How could they put you in that position? Setting your succession of the War God aside for now, sounds like you managed to gain plenty of intel. Yeah, they're banking somewhere around 100 million mir on this new contract. Going off the situation, it's a safe bet that their employers are the Imperial government. They also mentioned that they would be busy starting tomorrow, which could only mean they're plotting something for the trade conference. I think we got an idea about the provisions of this contract. What about you, Lloyd? Me? Well... It's just a hunch, but I've heard that the Blood Iron Chancellor has a lot of opposition in the Empire. The chances are high that the Red Constellation is here to protect him during his stay in Crossbow. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Good observation, Lloyd. But don't you think 100 million Mira is overcharging for something so simple? Besides, surely the Chancellor is bringing his own personal detail too. Good point. Both Ereboni and Calvert are bringing a sizable number of guards and escorts with them. Well, naturally, the Red Constellation would be acting independently from official security. If you pay attention to their actions, it's clear that they're trying to get a feel for the location in any way they can. I'd say that lines up. There have been sightings at Armorica Village, Mainz, and Belgard Gate. Although on the surface, all they seemed to be doing was stocking up on food supplies in Septium. Yeah, but I don't think that's why they were visiting so many different regions. They wanted to scout things out, just like we and the Bracers do. That way, they'll be quick to mobilize at a moment's notice. I also got that impression. Well, it's all only speculation at this point. The dignitaries from across the continent are coming tomorrow for Orcus Tower's unveiling. Oh, and on that note, I'll be sending you guys on site too. Come again? By site, do you mean the unveiling? The Red Constellation's been giving you a bad case of tunnel vision lately. You're the special support section, not the counter-espionage and anti-terrorism squad. It's time we have a change of pace so you can get a better sense of the bigger picture here. I guess you're right. Truth hurts sometimes. Does that mean it will be an official part of the security detail then? On paper, yes, but I want you to focus on observing the unveiling ceremony itself. Get a lay of the land once the trade conference begins. Keep an eye on how dignitaries carry themselves. Doing that should give you a different perspective on things. Understood. Lucky us, we're going to have front row seats for this spectacle. Yeah, as soon as I'm out of cutscene, whatever, you're still awake? We depart early tomorrow morning. Shouldn't you be resting? Alright. I thought it'd best to read over these reports while I have the chance. For the military academy, I never expected you to take your duties there so seriously. I'm the chairman of the board of directors, even if it's only in name. The students are giving their all, it's only right that I give them mine as well. So be it. That aside, I managed to dig up some new information about that matter we were looking into. Dukaine's attack dogs are beginning to make their move again. Him again, I wish I could say his troublemaking surprised me. Do you know the scope of their plans? No, not yet. The intelligence division hasn't fully uncovered it themselves. Our friend the Chancellor certainly reaps what he sows. This does not bode well for him, does it? But again, I'm not out of the woods either, am I? Maybe they'll find it in their hearts to target me as well. It's no laughing matter, you fool. Wouldn't it be wise to request more support from the 7th Armored Division? It's not too late to put in the call, you know. Afraid I'll have to decline. The Chancellor's safety aside, if I were to appear there with full escort in tow, it'd ruin my precious public image. Besides, I'll always have you, my love. I can't think of anywhere in the world I'd be safer than in your tender arms. What about Shara? Well, I'm off to bed. Sorry, I forgot myself there. Pillow talk aside, I am looking forward to speaking with the Crown Princess tomorrow. Have all the arrangements been made? Yes, I spoke with the senior captain earlier. We're scheduled to meet early tomorrow evening after the luncheon. Good, good. My, is it hard to believe it's been almost a year? Although we should tell the others we're coming so that we could make it a proper reunion. Cher's been busy with work as well, too much so to make time for a trip. Right. Nevertheless, I'll do my utmost to enjoy Zamuria's most modern urban city in their stead. And why not? I have no intention of getting in the way of your long-awaited rendezvous with the senior captain. Well, if you'd like, you could even set some time aside for a lovely date at the theme park. Stay out of it, idiot. Actually, your EDC is going beyond your usual bounds tonight. I trust you aren't getting any ideas creating more work for me tomorrow, correct? Of course not. Why? I wouldn't dream of it. At the rate, I'm going to have to put a leash put a leash around his neck tomorrow. Well, all things considered, this will likely be my last foreign trip for a while, and our work is certainly cut out for us. We'll need to find out what the Chancellor is planning, not to mention keep an eye on developments around the continent. I know I've caused you nothing but headaches lately, but I hope you know I'm counting on you, my dearest friend. Naturally. I'm very glad that Oliver is here, but also my throat, I couldn't shout my excitement. Libero Kingdom Airspace, a high-speed cruiser, are say. Oh, so we're getting everybody then. What a lovely breeze. Judging by the shift in the clouds, we should be in for clear skies over there. It's sink. My throat dying right now is just the worst timing. Gear Falcon. Thank you as always, old friend. It's as I feared. The cinders are beginning to smolder in the Republic as well. Then there's Heiue, not to mention the intervention of the continent's leading Giga Corps. Of course, I'm already well aware of who's been operating on the Blood and Iron Chancellor's behalf. Don't mind me. We'll be flying northeast tomorrow. You'll be joining us on board. Even you may have trouble following us all the way into foreign territory. So this is where you were, Your Highness. Yes, I wanted to enjoy the breeze for a little while. Tad ill at ease over these next few days, what with the trade conference. That's surprising to hear. Hello, Sieg. Back from your scouting mission. Here, I see a report from RNA Research. From Richard. Please let me have a look. Bro, tomorrow's gonna be great. Details on Republican government activity, radical nationalists within Calvard. Seems every region in the western half of the continent is undergoing some kind of turmoil. Yes, I have to agree. I'll need to consult the prince over this as well. Perhaps that would be a good time to make use of a specially recommended connection. Connection, Your Highness. That's right, I want to see for myself how reliable they can be. They may be just the allies we'll need during our visit. Ah, I see. The ones that Estelle and Joshua told us about. Oh, we're gonna get to meet the princess? And Oliver? I don't see the harm in seeking their assistance in addition to the guilds. Indeed. 2 years have passed since the signing of the non-aggression pact that Grandmother proposed. The pact allowed us to avoid war, but at the cost of giving rise to other unforeseen pressures that have strained the continent. At this point, we have no choice but to seek out a new framework, one that will replace the non-aggression pact. Give it a few more years. How pleasantly surprising. This terminal is a lot more user-friendly than expected. Campanello? Yeah. Jonah Sacred, Systems Engineering Project of the Epstein Foundation. I'm impressed you managed to construct such a complex environment on a network as obsolete as this. Suppose it really wasn't a fluke you were able to catch Ren then. You should be quite pleased with yourself. I didn't know Campanello was good with computers. Astral code installation complete. Time to get to work. Phase space access confirmed. Now to begin crawling the Olgo network. Securing entry from multiple routes. First, second, and third security clearances bypassed. All that's left is cracking the logic key and done. You're all mine, main terminal. Oh joy. You can see why the professor's so proud of this code. It's enough for now. Fun for now, though I've got info to dig up. Whoops, I've been had. Not bad, Freckles, but not good either. You won't even notice my little breach until tomorrow. So I'm sure it won't make a difference if I have a little more fun in the meantime. Campanella, what the actual fuck did you do? Late August 1204 of the Septime calendar. The West Superior Trade Conference proposed by the newly elected Mayor of Crossville and CEO of the IBC, Dieter Coy, is about to commence. Representing the major power of the West, the Empire of Erebonia, are Blood Iron Chancellor Gileath Osborne and Man About Town, Prince Oliver Rice Arnor. From the major power to the east, the Republic of Calvert, comes President Samuel Rocksmith, carrying with him the support of the masses. So in the northern Principality of Rebafaria is young ruler Prince Albert von Bartholomeus. Finally, from the Libero Kingdoms to the southwest comes Crown Princess Claudia von Islis on behalf of Queen Alicia II. At this very moment, prominent dignitaries from across the continent are beginning to gather together on cross-balance soil. Oh, I have to watch the unveiling. Fuck me. Look, it's Minnie Osborne. Blood Gileath Osborne. Minnie Osborne. I was right. That's Toa. This is taking place, I think during CS1. Yeah, this takes place during CS1. When Toa, like, doesn't disappear at one point. So we now have a timeline for when Azure takes place. Wow, no image? Okay, well, it looks like my throat's starting to feel better. I'm still gonna end stream because that was just weird. It was just like a literal knives. Where's Ellie in all of this? Wow, what a lineup. Truly, we're looking at some of the most powerful individuals on the continent. Dang, I didn't realize the Blood and Iron Chancellor was such a beast. Not just in rep, but physically too. President Rocksmith, on the other hand, looks like he's down one too many of the Eastern Quarter's famous onion hot pots. Princess Claudia of Libero is so gorgeous. And look, it's Senior Captain Schwartz in the flesh. Attention, esteemed dignitaries. Allow me to formally welcome you to Crossbell State. I'm the mayor of Crossbell City, Dieter Croy. Thank you all for coming here today and agreeing to participate in the West Zumeria Trade Conference. Normally this would be the part where I announce the commencement of the conference itself. But before we get to that, let's first commemorate this auspicious day. There's something I wish to show you. Behind me stands Crossbell City's new city hall. Modern landmark that symbolizes our state's commitment to trade and finance. Above all else, it is a center of international exchange, a place built to foster peace and concord through the entire continent. It is with great pride that I unveil to you the continent's first true skyscraper, Orcus Tower. It's Animu! There it is, Orcus Tower. I see the architectural brief, but words couldn't possibly do it justice. It's incredible. I feel overwhelmed just looking at it. Sweet mother of Adios, how much merit did they drop on this thing? More than mere mortals like us will ever see in our lifetimes combined. My goodness me, for once I'm speechless. It's astonishing where technological progress can lead you. It takes me back to when we were on the Liber Arc. Yes, though it's not quite as tall as the Axis Pillar was. Splendid, splendid. I read all the details in your report, but I still can't believe my eyes. Yes, the real thing has far exceeded my expectations. IBC's economic might is as impressive as ever. Remarkable without a doubt. This will sure to go down as one of many historical moments upon this fateful soil, both past and future. Dang, I wouldn't mind checking out the view from the roof. Wonder if Mr. Mayor would let me up there if I asked real nicely. Now then, let us proceed. To our distinguished guests, as well as all those gathered here today, I hereby declare the West Zumeria Trade Conference officially open. Ah! Where's Toa? Really? Really, Irisha? You're watching it in yin attire? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. The word magnificent comes to mind. Seeing it makes me all the more pleased that we decided to come to Crossbell. Oh, very auspicious. But I believe I've seen enough. It would appear that we have an infestation to tend to. I trust you'll take care of it. And what of tomorrow's grand event? Your aid would be greatly appreciated. Before us, so much more peace of mind to have you there. If I must. Farewell for now. Elusive as ever. Frankly, I would prefer to stake my trust in someone less fickle. Come now, fickle is a bit of an unfair way to put it. There are simply restrictions on when he will and won't cooperate with us. Once you have them figured out, getting him to help is simple. Is that so? What restrictions could an assassin have? That's still a secret. Nevertheless, everything has gone according to plan thus far. Let's make extra certain it stays that way come tomorrow. Yes, sir. Day 3. Man, that building is insane. What do you say? Wouldn't it be fun to tear that sucker down? I understand the urge, but try and keep it in check. That tower just might come in handy for us down the line. Lame. Well, whatever. I'm gonna go check out the city, okay? That tower's got this place jazzed up like you wouldn't believe. Knock yourself out. There she goes, peppy as ever. She must be real excited about that building getting unveiled. Maybe so. But more than that, she's intoxicated at the thought of the bloodshed soon to follow. So she is. That far better suits Miss Orlando's taste. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. She'll get her fill tomorrow, one way or another. I forget what Shirley's epithet is. And thus the fated tower emerges, drawing toward it the destinies of all in an uncontrollable vortex. If only the blue block were here, it would have waxed even more poetic over a sight like this. On the other hand, it would have shocked me to learn he came to see it uninvited anyway. Oh, what's this? All that's left is to make sure these fall into the right hands. But for now, I may as well start preparing for the next batch of festivities while I'm here. Maybe don't play with fire, Campanella? Oh, he's actually there. Incredible. It's fire done. Looks like all that funding from the IBC didn't go to waste. It's even nicer than I ever could have imagined. His new Mayor Croy could pull it off. The sky's the limit for him. It's so freaking cool. Hey, Henri, we totally got to explore that thing. Come on, let's go. But we'll just get in trouble again. I mean, not that I don't want to go in there too, but... Wowee. Truly is an impressive structure. You would never see something like this in Calvert. Now I understand why our men here hold this city in such high regard. Everyone sounds so excited. Hey, Kia, is the building really that big? Kia, are you still there? Oh, sorry, Shizuku. But yeah, it's like ginormous. It's blue and white and super sleek and so pretty too. But what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Oh. That's weird. This is my first time seeing it, but I feel like I recognize this tower from somewhere. Oh. Oh, yes. Crossbell is now free. Oh, okay. Perfect timing. So the trade conference's main session will be tomorrow afternoon, huh? Yeah, they'll be holding informal talks at a luncheon today. From there, they'll meet for dinner in the evening, after which they'll watch a performance from Arkansas. Oh, and all of the dignitaries will be staying at the state guest house at Michelin. Referring to former Speaker Hartman's old mansion, right? Whoa, so that's what they're using that miscript of his for now? Well, Hartman's fines for his corruption and illegal dealings were pretty exorbitant. It was confiscated as compensation, so now they use it as a residence for VIPs from abroad. Suppose he got what he deserved. Am I correct in assuming Michelin is going to be closed to the public? Yeah, well, Theme Park and Michelin Center are getting shut down. The CGF will be stationed there, so you don't need to worry. Understood. We'll continue focusing on our support requests then. Do what you gotta do. Some of the invitees are planning to tour the state after lunch. You never know what problems may arise. Be ready to help out at a moment's notice. We'll keep that in mind. Man, though, all those attendees had a big shot written all over them, especially that Blood and Iron Chancellor. There's something up with that guy. Yeah, initially I only had my eyes on Lecter, but the Chancellor, his presence completely dominated everything around them. Calvert's president, Rocksmith, seemed a little on the friendlier side at least. But on the other hand, it was hard not to notice Killica standing right next to him. So it really does work for Calvert's intelligence network, the Rocksmith Agency. The president is known for his populist stances, but even so, I don't think we should take him lightly. None of them had even half as much grace and elegance as Princess Claudia of Libero, though. Senior Captain Schwartz was with her, too, looking just as dashing as ever. That woman is the captain of the Royal Guard, if I remember correctly. Her looks and status have created some rather passionate fans. Yeah, I suppose they have. Truth be told, I'm actually an admirer of hers myself. Wait, you are? Oh, the orbital phone. What do we have here? You swinging that way, Ellie? I'm not sure how you drew that conclusion. I simply had the pleasure of attending a procession held by the Royal Guard back when I visited Liberal is all. They happened to be selling a photo album with the senior captain, so of course I just had to buy one. I see. Randy, not everything is about that. You have to show it to me later, please. Okay, I will. Schwarz 2, men 0. Well, lady in uniform does have a certain charm of her own. Facts. Facts! But though, I'd say I was keener on Prince Oliver of the Imperial family. Prince Oliver, huh? I feel like I've been hearing his name more and more these days. He rose to fame recently after playing a major role in solving the Libero incident. After that, he went to all sorts of events that boosted his popularity. Though if I recall correctly, he doesn't hold the right of succession to the Imperial throne. Huh, I didn't know that. Wait, if he was involved in solving the Libero incident, wouldn't that mean he's met Estelle and Joshua before? Oh, you might be right. Those two seem pretty damn popular, so I wouldn't rule it out. We're home! Who's we? Oh, okay. Welcome back here, you two Zeit. Wolf. Oh, where's Shizuku? Weren't the two of you spending the day together? Yeah, but she went back to the hospital with her dad. We got to see them unveil the tower together, though. It was super awesome. You guys got to see it up close, right? Yeah, but the thing was so huge, I'm not sure I actually got a good look. Yeah, they sure weren't kidding when they called that thing a skyscraper. I bet you two managed to get a perfect view of it, huh, Kia? Yeah, it was so cool. Those exploding things, fireworks, I think. They were really pretty too. Oh, but... Oh, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Are you leaving again for work soon? Yeah, we'll be out until after dark. What about you, Chief? I'll be here on standby for the day. Just focus on your own work. I'll contact you if anything pops up. Sounds like a plan. Let's head out after we check the terminal. Can I not check the terminal? Okay, good. With that, because my voice is actually starting to die again, I'm gonna end off here. I will be back on Sunday with another big boy stream, hopefully. I'm trying to take breaks every once in a while, hence on like days I have like super like amounts of anime, I just kind of take a day off. So that I don't, one, burn myself out, and two,